we spread it out like this and get it stretched out to where we can do this. Oh, okay. Oh! Hey! What are you guys doing here? Didn't realize I was going to have guests in the kitchen today. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just working on a little Easter project here. You see, I like sweet things, and what I'm working on right now is kind of it's like a donut almost. So we're gonna, you want to join in? Oh, okay. You see, this is a biscuit dough that I bought from the store, and I'm flattening it out to make it almost into kind of like a pizza, real flat, real short, and real thin, so that I can fit something in the middle of it, right? How cool is that? So we're gonna flatten this last one here out. You can see what I'm doing with my hands, and just kind of stretching it and making it all fit. Then, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a marshmallow. Right? See, I got a bag of marshmallows here, and I'm gonna put one in the middle of each biscuit. And then I'm just gonna fold the biscuit over the top so that the marshmallow fits in there nice and compact. And if you'll remember, like I said, it kind of makes it look a little bit, kind of roll it, make sure it all fits in there. Kind of makes it look a little bit like a donut, you can see there. Okay, so now we're gonna roll it in some butter. And then what I have here is a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of sugar. And we're just gonna roll it around until it gets a nice little coating on there again, kind of like a donut hole. It's gonna be nice and sweet when we pull it out of the oven. Okay. So we'll go ahead and make the rest of these up. Kind of cover our friend Mr. Marshmallow here with the rest of the biscuit. Wrap them up. Dip them in some butter, as we talked about. And then we're gonna roll him and roll him and roll him. Until he gets a nice, like I said, a nice coating. You don't want to be too thick because we don't want to make ourselves sick with too much sugar, but we want to make it kind of look like, you know, it's got something on there. And then we're going to set him here, and then we're going to take our last one and just kind of meld him together as well. And we're going to roll him too. Oops, we forgot to dip him in the good stuff. And then we're gonna give him a roll and see what happens. All right. Now I'm gonna take these, as you can see, and I'm gonna slide them into the oven. So, in case you guys want to do this at home, here's what I've got. I have, like I said, a can of store-bought biscuit dough that you can go and buy just about any store. Maybe ask mom and dad, and the next time you guys go to the store, you can get the stuff and make these. I got a little bit, as you can see, of melted butter in this bowl, a bag of store-bought marshmallows, and then a mix of cinnamon and sugar, which is what I rolled the little donut things in to get them going. And so we are going to let those bake for about 20 minutes according to how our directions on our biscuits say. And hopefully by the time we come back, they will be done. But while those are baking, I want to talk to you guys about a story from the Bible. As you know, we haven't had kids' church in a while, and it's been kind of a struggle to even probably play outside or do any of the stuff that you're used to doing. But as I'm also sure you know, we also have a very special Easter coming up. A very special Sunday, excuse me, I kind of gave it away. It's Easter, and you guys are probably thinking about the Easter bunny and all the candy and all of the eggs. and the normal stuff that comes with having fun, maybe getting dressed up and going to church. And we're all kind of stuck with the fact that, excuse me, this year that's just not in the cards for us. It's just not going to happen. We're all going to watch church at home, hopefully on our on YouTube with everybody else in our family Easter morning, but we're not going to be here. We're not going to put on our best clothes, you might say, our Sunday best, and come to church. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't hear the Easter story. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't think about what Easter is about. And so that's kind of what I want to share with you guys a little bit today. So if you've been around church or have come to Sunday school, you've probably heard us talk about this guy named Jesus. And so Easter is all about the fact that Jesus fulfilled a promise that he made when he first started helping, serving, and teaching people. And that was basically that he was, at one point in his life, that he was going to die, because we all die, all people die, but that he was going to come back to life after 3 days. And so that's why we celebrate Easter, because he died on a Friday, and he was dead Friday and Saturday, but on Sunday, he came back to life. So there's this story in the Bible from the book of Mark. I'm going to open up my Bible here so I can share with you guys. Let me find it real quick. It's right here. Aha. And so this is a story where Jesus appears to one of his followers whose name was Mary. Okay? And Mary had showed up when Jesus died. They took him off the cross because that's how he died. They nailed him to the cross, right? We all know that's why we have the cross in church. When Jesus died, they took him down off the cross and they took him to a tomb which was in the Garden of Gethsemane. And they covered him with cloths, kind of made him look like a mummy, put some stuff on him that was going to make him smell good, and then they left him there. And so Mary was showing up to the tomb to kind of be able to take care of the tomb, make sure it was clean, kind of check on everything. And when she gets there, the tomb's empty. It's gone. And so she kind of is like, what in the world is going on here? And so then she decides to go inside. And when she was inside, she saw a young man sitting there inside Jesus' tomb. And this guy was definitely not Jesus. And so she was like, okay, what are we going to do? What is going on here? And this is what the guy said to her. And this is from Mark chapter 16, verse 6. And he said to the disciples, "Do not be alarmed. You seek Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He is risen. He is not here. See the place where they have laid him." You see, Jesus, just as he promised, died on Friday and rose again on Sunday. And it's one of the greatest miracles in the Bible. It's the reason that you and I experience forgiveness, because Jesus died on the cross for our sins. But when he came back to life that Sunday, he completed the cycle. And now you and I can have a relationship with God because of what Jesus has done. And so as I said before, the idea is that Jesus predicted this was going to happen. Jesus had this purpose, and that's why he came. He came to earth to have a relationship with God and to have a relationship with people, but also to die and to serve as a sacrifice so that you and I can also come to know God. And so that's kind of the story of Easter from the Bible and how it all takes place. And I hope that you guys will take a chance and look at the Bible with your parents and kind of look at the story and see how all of this kind of plays out. But while I'm standing here, I can smell one of the donuts or the biscuits that I started early with a marshmallow inside, and I think it's done. So I'm going to turn around and take a look. All right, guys. Our biscuits are done. You ready to see them? Let's check these bad boys out. Here they are, fresh out of the oven, looking yummy and delicious. Check that out. Alright guys, here they are. Looking so good. Let me hold them up so that that camera gets a look at them there. There you go, now you can see them. So now, here's the cool part about these. Let me show you. Guys, if you're at home, this is the part you want to make sure that you have your parents do. Because these are very hot. And the knife is very sharp. But check this out. When we open them up, look at that. Look at the inside. Where's the marshmallow at? It's kind of empty, right? You can see that there's a cavern in there where we used to pack the marshmallow. You know, and inside it's just sweet, it's good. You can eat them, they're delicious. But they also serve as a great illustration of what happened on Easter. You guys, that's what it was like when they walked up to the empty tomb and they found Jesus. They had put something in there, and then all of a sudden it was gone. And the next thing you know, later the Bible tells us that Jesus meets them later that day and they have lunch together. So as you are thinking about what Easter means for you and for your family, I hope that you'll maybe do this activity and take time to kind of remember everything that's gone on and just what really happened that morning. I hope you guys have a great Easter, and I hope to see you back at church here real soon. We miss you. We love you. Have a great weekend.